Hello, everyone. I am the back of a cat. Welcome to the Raw Deal Podcast, NXT predictions special for NXT New Orleans. If you've been missing out on the podcast, you didn't know, we now have the Podcat, as Garrett called her. Even though we already had a Podcat, but the other Podcat's not a. I mean, I feel like there's more house in your house. You know, there's more room to roam. I just got an apartment, so I mean, there's not too many places for the cat to go. She usually sleeps on this thing, but it's usually way over there. But you know, she's needy as all hell, so she's been hanging out here. So for my camera, it will be the cat cam until she decides to leave.
That is a fact.
That is a fact of life. Level of 1 to Mojo Rawley. How hyped are you for the NXT Takeover, Charlie?
I'm definitely Mojo Rawley in right now. Yeah. I'm hyped.
Garrett, you hyped?
We don't get hype. We stay hype.
You know it, bro.
Which I think is interesting because we were talking before we went live. Oh, dude, Rick's got some Chipotle. That looks good.
Chipotle, bro.
You can't beat the Chipotle.
Or as old people say, Chipotle. Let's be honest. We all know it's true. So, hey man, we are old people. We use Facebook to communicate. That's an old people thing now. So
hey man, sometimes you got to hit the girl in the DMs on Twitter.
That's true. We were talking though before we went live about how the builds haven't been like the greatest on NXT, but they don't need to be because NXT is still seen as a show built around wrestling, right? Like the main title, Almas versus Black, like it hasn't really been built as well as it could have. But does it really need it? I don't think so.
That is true. Yeah, that one hasn't, but at the same time, then you got this Ciampa and Gargano and 11 months.
Ciampa Gargano has definitely been built.
Yeah, so it's like that one's been.
Oh God, yeah,
pretty wild.
Moon Baszler's been all right. So anyway, let's start. Our predicted order of the card. We said, you know, if Adam Cole is going to pull double duty on this show, and he's going to be in the ladder match and the tag match, I feel like they have to start with one of them. So we're going to say they're going to start with the tag match. Undisputed Era defending against Authors of Pain and Roddy Strong and Pete Dunne. Remember, this is without Kyle O'Reilly, right? Wait.
Without Bobby Fish.
Without Bobby Fish. Yeah, who was injured. So it's Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole, baby. Defending against AOP and Strong and Dunne. Now, with all the rumors of Authors of Pain getting called up, they seem like the odd man out. But Authors of Pain and Strong and Dunne are the final two tag teams in the Dusty Rhodes Classic. So this is also for the tag titles. So it was Undisputed Era in the tag Classic, Charlie? Like, I don't remember them.
No, they weren't.
So do they technically win the Dusty Classic if they win?
I believe so. So I think they added that stipulation once they realized. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know when they added that, but they never had the final match of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Classic, so they just changed it.
So that makes me think that they're going to go with either Strong and Dunne or AOP. So I mean, I'll throw out my prediction first. God, I don't know. I think Strong and Dunne could take it. And I know that's a weird pick.
Me too.
But I'm gonna take Strong and Dunne because I think AOP is getting called up. I was talking on last podcast with the WrestleMania predictions. I think AOP and Samoa Joe are a match made in heaven, and I want to see them together. And with Bobby Fish injured, that's a good. You have Strong and Dunne, just hold it together. An odd coupling. You never know. It was weird when Sheamus and Cesaro won the tag titles, but look where they've gone. You know. So
yeah, exactly.
Garrett, I'm going to throw it to you next.
Yeah, I agree with everything you just said. I mean, you know, they're both really decent in-ring competitors, and they're both have that background in sort of a cruiserweight style of wrestling. You know, the bruiserweight and the actual guy that's wrestled in the cruiserweight division. You know. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a surefire success team, especially for the NXT crowd that's seen both of them do their thing for the last little bit. So, yeah, I agree with you.
Breaking news very quickly before we get there. It's been rumored that a WrestleMania 34 segment with Elias has been scrapped. So does that mean he's getting snubbed? Or does that mean Elias is now the official partner for Braun? What do you guys think?
Battle Royal, Braun, he's got options. So, yeah.
I have no idea.
Hopefully that's a good thing, man. Hopefully it doesn't mean Hulk's not running out there and leg dropping him.
I don't think Hulk Hogan can do a leg drop anymore, bro.
Listen, brother, the brother will get it done for you.
Rick, who do you think's winning the tag match?
Oh, hopefully Pete Dunne and Roddy Strong. Oh, it's time to give something to Roddy Strong. The poor guy's been getting nothing. He's a great wrestler.
Charlie?
Yeah, man. I think it's time you do this team. Strong and Dunne.
All right. Well, I had the odd pick, but we're going 4 for 4.
Yeah. That'd be an awesome, awesome way to start off the weekend.
I just think that it would be so like, it's just the logical thing is Undisputed Era retains. But then they'd say, well, who won the Dusty Classic? What are they going to do? Run it back for the next pay-per-view? That's weird. And AOP, I think, is getting called up, and so they wouldn't win. So by default, I think it's Strong and Dunne, logically, but who knows? Yeah. The match with the most build-up out of, man, it's been a while in WWE since we saw a build-up this long.
About 11 months in total.
Is that when they had their match in the Cruiserweight Classic?
No, so what this was when they lost the match at NXT TakeOver Chicago.
Well, I'm saying when they've had Cruiserweight Classic and they teased the turn then. It's been building since then.
True. Yeah, that would be summer of what, 2016?
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, it's a 2-year build. That's what.
Yeah.
That's nuts. Charlie, who do you think's winning?
God, man. I think you give this rub to Ciampa. I think Ciampa wins.
I'm also Ciampa beating Johnny Gargano. Remember, this is an unsanctioned match. So
anything goes.
Dude, anything goes. Come see the production. Tomorrow night or Friday night, 7 o'clock.
There you go.
All right, Rick, who do you think?
5-star Johnny.
So Rick's taking Gargano. Get out. Garrett?
Yeah, I got to take Johnny Wrestling myself.
I will also take Johnny Gargano because when's the last time he won a match?
The one before he went to face Andre.
Like, my God, he won the qualifying matches, but when's the last time he won something on pay-per-view? Has he ever won on pay-per-view, for crying out loud?
No, not that I can remember.
Yeah, it's been a minute for the man.
So I feel like, he's got to do something. I think you can have Gargano go and have I think Johnny can get called up. A lot of people, dude, what if he's Braun's partner?
Oh, man.
What if it's Ciampa?
Dude, Braun and Ciampa, I'm down. Kat? I was going to ask if she's down. I guess she's not.
She's down and out.
She is. Hard day, Rick, staring at people playing tennis out the window. We have Ember Moon facing Shayna Baszler for the NXT Women's Championship. People have been speculating maybe Ember is on the call-up. If so, then that means she would be dropping the title. Baszler's still pretty green, but I think Baszler could also get called up because we got her bud Ronda Rousey, Rowdy Ronda, up at up top. So first, give your prediction, and then you guys have to say if you think that the loser does get called up or if they both stay there. So Charlie, I'm going to throw it to you first.
Man, this is a hard one. I'm going to say Ember wins and Shayna doesn't get called up.
I'm going to say Baszler wins. And Ember does get called up. I don't think she debuts at Mania though. Okay. I think they save her. I think they're going to need a spark if Asuka wins that title at Mania. So I think she's going to have to debut the night after. Garrett?
I am taking Baszler as well with Ember going up. But I think it'll be one of those things. I don't think she'll come up in the Battle Royal, but I think how sometimes they'll come out after the end of someone's match and be like, hey, I'm coming for you next. I'm thinking that could happen to Jax maybe.
That'd be interesting. Rick?
I'm going to say the opposite. Or no. I'm going to say the same thing with the match winning. With Baszler winning. Ember going to SmackDown. And then challenging Asuka as a return rivalry.
Ooh. So do you think, I mean, you're not going to be on our Superstar Shakeup, but do you think that Charlotte in turn, Rick, goes over, like Charlotte or Becky goes over to Raw? Because SmackDown would be absolutely stacked.
Oh, no, they're kind of hurting right now, dude. It's the same freaking thing every week, dude.
No, man, Charlotte and Natty, run it back.
No. It's the freaking Riot Squad versus one of the 3 girls every freaking week, dude.
Come on, man. You got it. Sarah Logan versus Naomi are my favorite matches ever.
My God. We have what I believe is going to end up being seen as the match of the weekend. A 6-man ladder match for the newly introduced NXT North American Championship. We've basically got 3 pairs of wrestlers in this match. It's 6-man. You've got Adam Cole and Velveteen Dream, the guys that can be kind of high flyers. They're NXT mainstays. You've got those 2. You've got the 2 big hosses, Killian Dane and Lars Sullivan. And then you've got the 2 debuting stars of the high-flying Ricochet and the eccentric EC3. Rick, I'm throwing to you first.
Ooh, good. I'm definitely going to go Velveteen Dream. Just because how over he is. That dude's put on some serious good match, especially that Alistair match. I think it's time for him to have some kind of belt. But if it's not him, push Ricochet to the moon immediately.
Garrett.
I am taking the guy Ricochet. He's the quintessential high flyer, I have to say. You know, I mean, look, if you're going to have him come in and win a belt immediately, this is the way you do it in this match where you can showcase whatever he can do, you know.
I'm going to, for a lot of the same reasons, but because I think he can hang, particularly on the mic, I'm taking AC3. Charlie, are we going 4 different people? Are you going Dane or something?
You know, you could think Dane, but I don't see those guys lasting too much longer. So I'm gonna go Adam Cole.
Dude, yeah, it's all 4 different.
I could see him, you know, in my prediction, he drops the belt earlier in the night and he picks this one up. So
I was thinking we might see Authors of Pain completely demolish Adam Cole earlier in the night, and then they might pull the there's been an injury and we need to sub someone. And we might see that someone win the title, but I don't know who it could be is the issue. If Adam Cole, if they were to go that way, who would you like to see as the 6-man added?
Oh, God.
Who's someone that's not on the card right now that you would really just...
Cassius Ohno.
Leo Rush.
Leo Rush, I don't know, man. I think he's still in the doghouse.
No, he's wrestling at Access. He'll be all right. I'm
looking right now. I mean,
they got people wrestling for that title already.
Yeah, they've got Buddy Murphy, who's been looking real good. They could bring him in. No Way Jose.
Yeah.
But, like, would that really make a splash? I don't know. I don't think they have anyone, like, ready to debut unless they're calling someone back down and they get, like, or they have Neville show up.
So they're having a North American Championship Invitational, right? The people in it are Hideo Itami, Wolfgang, Chris Dijak, Arya Daivari, Fabian Eichner, Jason Kincaid, no idea, Akira Tozawa, and Kona Reeves. So if I were to guess, they'd probably sub in one of those guys, right?
Mark my words, Fabian Eichner is going to be huge in about 2 years.
He could be the one to feud for that title. Next year, this time, he could be going for that title in a singles match.
I think he's really impressive. I really like Eichner. He's got a good body for it. I think he's athletic as all hell. He looks like Cesaro. Dude's a freak. That leads us to our main event of the night. Andrade Cien Almas versus Aleister Black for the NXT Championship. I guess I'll go first. we've been saying it for quite some time. Black is the man. I think he's the next great NXT champion, and I think he holds his title for a long time. I think he has a big feud with McIntyre, and we start seeing a string of the next guys to all start getting called up in mass bunches because we have so many guys that are ready. You could make the case for Black, Almas, No Way Jose, McIntyre, Strong, Dunn, Ono, like all these people to be called up tomorrow. And I think Black is going to be that guy that stays behind. I think he's going to end up being the Finn Balor of the future. So I'm taking Black. Rick, what do you think?
I think also Black's been that thing holding it for a long time. I think Andre's getting called up.
Charlie?
I agree with your point about the winner is going to hold it for a while. And I don't think we've had a better 1-2 punch in Andrade and Zelina in a long time, especially in NXT. And I think there's such a good duo together. I see them holding the belt. And he's going to end up – I can see him holding this belt for a long time and taking a similar path, like you said, the guys that are ready to get called up that kind of face him. And then – so similar to what you're thinking, but with Andrade being the champion.
Oh, yeah. Garrett?
Yeah, I had to take Aleister Black on this one. I think, if there's anybody that's defined what it is to be a superstar in this day and age, it's been this guy since he was on the indie scene.
Tommy End.
Dude, exactly. That's like,
Tommy. Oh.
It's like, and there's so many things you can say about it's just such a unique style, and he sells everything so well, and it's just like, if you were gonna make a stronger case for why he should be NXT champion, and I don't think you could do a stronger case than he's made for himself.
Oh yeah. I think it's just, obviously it depends which way they want to go. If you're going with Almas, you're telling Zelina that's her show as far as talking. She's carrying it. Whereas if Black wins, it's all about the aura, the mystique. You're back to the Baszler style of Baszler didn't really come out and talk all that much.
Yeah. Either way, I think NXT is set up for a good 2018, 2019. Like they are set up nice.
And I think about this. You can run back Black and Dream.
Oh, for the title? Man, forget about it. Talk about a money.
You put that on the SummerSlam weekend.
That was honestly last year.
All right. But nice predictions. Hold on, let me go through, let me screen share. You're gonna see that Charlie has decided to go Baron Corbin status here. He's gone rogue on Ciampa, Ember, and Almas, whereas
I didn't even realize.
Whereas me, Garrett, and Rick have all taken Strong, Dunn, Gargano, Baszler, and Black in all 4 of those matches, and Charlie has taken someone different in all those matches, and then we are all different on the ladder match.
I really see them keeping those titles the same, and I can really see Ciampa getting the win because I think Ciampa's sticking around.
I just thought that was funny as we were going. I didn't even know.
Good point.
I went to go put it in. I was like, dang.
And I wasn't even trying to be like a black sheep about it either.
I'll admit the Mania ones, I was definitely trying to be a black sheep. It's unbelievable.
Damn.
You gotta have some
so
variety
good,
in it,
man.
too.
Yeah, but why is the sheep got to be black?
God damn it.
Company.
All right.
All right. Come hit me up. Come sail the 7 seas. Me and Rick are we're quitting life, right, Rick?
Pretty much.
We move into California, bro. You're gonna model and I'm gonna game.
I'm gonna shoot myself now. I should probably not say that. I should cut.
Sea of Thieves. Hey, does Ari agree? Is Sea of Thieves the GOAT game?
I don't know, man. Pan over. Hold on. We can get the cat wake up.
Live looking. You got to flick. If she turns around, she agrees. That is a sign she agrees. Now bite his finger.
I want some bacon. All right, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Click that little bell so you know when we go live. Ari, bring us out.